Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions people are asking right now. Should I still learn programming? AI is writing code and AI is taking jobs of programmers. Will software developer even exist in the future or not? And honestly, I also think that this is the best time in history to become a programmer. Yes, you heard it correct. Not the worst time, not the scary time, but the best time. And in this video, I'm gonna explain why. A few years ago, if you wanted to become a software developer, you had to spend years and years in mastering one technology stack. People would learn one programming language, one framework, one backend technology, and then spend most of their time in writing the repetitive code, fixing bugs, debugging, and doing the same thing over and over. Right? So, for example, once you are labeled as front-end developer, you would spend almost your entire career doing the same thing. But now, everything is changing because of the AI. And today, AI can generate the boilerplate code. The repetitive things that you used to do can be done very quickly. So you as a developer don't have to do the basic things. Basically, we call it monkey job, and to be honest, it is considered as a monkey job because the founders, they usually have the idea, and then once the idea is written down by business analyst, it is passed to developers as a technical specification document, and by then it's just everything is decided. And developers, they don't think a lot, they just follow the technical specific documentation, and with that there's no creativity. It's kind of a monkey job, and they're supposed to do the repetitive job. But today AI can generate the boilerplate code, AI can explain functions, AI can help you debugging, and AI can even help writing the API documentation. Trust me, whenever someone says do the documentation, I would just bang my head on the wall or on the table. But you don't have to do that anymore because you can ask AI to do that such boring job. So naturally, whenever such kind of task is given repetitive and boring, naturally people used to get scared. Oh no, whenever this task is getting automated, it's AI is doing everything. So AI is kind of replacing programmers over here. But I think people are looking at this completely wrong. AI is not removing programs, AI is removing their repetitive work. Okay, and thank God, that's a good thing, because new developers can move one level up directly. Actually, not just 1 or 2 or 3 or 5, you can directly jump to the level 6. Okay, what levels am I talking about? As soon as, let's say, you are done with the graduation, you do internship, level 1. Level 2, you become a junior engineer. Number 3 or level 3, you become a developer. Then you become a senior developer. Then you become a technical lead, and then you become manager, if everything goes right. And to just jump up to the 6th level, people spend their entire career lifespan in this, 10 years, 15 years, maybe 20 years or even more. Now you can skip all these levels and directly jump at a CTO level or a tech lead level. Let's say you wanted to build an iOS application. Just let's take one example. You had to manually write every piece of code, let's say in Swift programming language, every button, every screen, every API call, every validation. Oh no, email validation. Oh no, password validation. Small thing. Corner has to be radius. It has to have the click effect. Whenever there is API call, show loading indicators, such a minute detail, you have to pay attention. Now AI can help you all of this lot faster. Okay, so what becomes more important now for you? Not paying attention to those small details. Of course you're gonna pay that, but you're not gonna like furnish it manually. So for you, the important thing becomes the thinking, architectural level thinking, solving actual problem, understanding how system works, understanding users, understanding scalability, understanding the actual product and the requirement, and then where the future is going, where this product is going. And with that kind of detailed understanding, you would be able to not only satisfy the customer but also build a great product. And this is why I believe students should learn more technologies now, not fewer, not just stay limited to one technology, for example, Swift programming language or React.js or Python. No, that's too narrow now. Learn Swift for iOS, learn Kotlin for Android, learn Python for backend and AI, learn JavaScript for the web development, React.js, or let's say for the backend, you can use Node.js also. So basically, don't just stay focused on one specific area. And I'm not saying that you must learn everything and you must become master of everything. overnight. No, that's not possible. But you should explore these technologies and understand how those things work. Because once you understand the basics properly, AI become your assistant, not your replacement. Now, that is very important difference. Earlier, developers spent most of their careers typing the code. Now, developers can become orchestrator, okay, right? For example, I want this in the back end and I want this in the front end, and you just speak to AI would do it for you. And because you understand all of it, at least the programming language and the syntax, you would be able to understand what is generated. You can verify it, you can also cross-verify. Writing test case, another pathetic job or task that as a developer you used to do, but you don't have to do it anymore. You can ask AI to do it for you. So you can become a technical lead, you can have multiple AI bots for you, you become a solution architect, you become a product engineer, or you become chief technical officer, or someone who manages AI systems intelligently. So this is the trend. Companies are increasingly looking for a people who can understand the bigger picture, okay? Not just like, okay, only iOS application, the small role. No, those days are gone, okay? So not just people who can type the syntax faster, but now the era has changed because syntax can be generated. Responsibilities cannot be generated. That's the important thing that we have to keep in mind. Decision making, that cannot be generated. Humans control that. Product thinking, how users are going to interact this and how do I serve better this to user, those kind of thinking you can do now, and you just don't stick to programming syntax. Real world understanding, this AI cannot generate, only you can have. So another thing that I wanted to say it loud and very clearly, that AI hype bubble, it's also gonna calm down very soon eventually. Right now everything and everyone is saying that AI is going to replace everyone, AI is going to do everything for you, but companies will still need humans. That you have to understand. Why? Because software need maintenance, software need upgrade, software needs security. You already have seen so many news talking about security loopholes, security breaches. So software needs monitoring, software needs long-term thinking. So these are the things that companies would do. Now everyone is building software, so in a way this is like the best time to learn software development so that they can rely on someone who can build the software that they have built with AI, right? So if AI can generate the broken code in production, who's gonna fix that? Of course you. So companies would need developers who can like keep an eye on the things which are getting generated. If system crash, let's say, who's going to take the ownership? You need a technical person for that, okay? If customers are facing issue, who's going to understand what's the business logic behind it, how is it working, and what exact change needs to be done? Of course, AI is going to do that, but you have to give some instructions to AI in order to fix the bug, in order to resolve the customer issues, okay? AI cannot answer anything and everything. At certain point, human intelligence is needed, and that intelligence is needed to instruct the AI. Who's going to do that? Only software engineers can do that. So skilled humans are still needed, and problem solving humans, those who can think as a problem solver, they are still needed. So please don't be afraid of learning programming. Don't be afraid of learning new things. This is not the end of programming. This is the evolution of the programming. And honestly, the students today are extremely lucky because now you can learn faster, multiple things compared to the previous generation. And then you can basically orchestrate things. You have AI tools, you have free tutorials, you have open source projects, you have documentation, you have communities, and unlimited learning sources. For example, this video is free for you. So don't forget to hit the what button and subscribe button. Earlier, students struggled for years to learn the things that now you can understand in weeks, okay? People used to have the experience in order to have certain knowledge. Everything is now out there, available over the internet in terms of YouTube video tutorials, in terms of documentation, and in terms of AI help. So use this opportunity, okay? So this is the opportunity. Don't be afraid, seize it. And there's one mindset shift that you need to make is do not just learn one programming language to get a job, it's gone. So this is the thing that you have to keep in mind. Learn programming to become a problem solver. That changes everything. And that's what I keep telling my students over and over. Because when you become a problem solver, you can build products, create businesses, automate systems, and solve the real world issues and adapt to the future technologies. Programming is no longer just about writing the code. Programming is about understanding the existing business systems and solving the problems that they are facing. So with the AI, you are able to make larger impact or a bigger impact, and with that you become more powerful. So yes, I believe this is one of the most exciting eras in technology. Instead of being scared of AI, You should learn to work with AI, learn multiple technologies, not just one, and then use the AI in order to accelerate your journey. That is the future. Okay, so those who learn this skill early will have the massive advantage in coming years. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think that AI is going to replace the programmers, or do you think that programmers will evolve with the AI? I want to hear your thoughts, and if you enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and follow us for more. And those who are confused about what is the future, drop those confusion, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.